Today we're playing my local tags at Owl's Den Disc Golf Course. We're playing the championship level 18 hole course. It's pretty tough in that middle 9 hole stretch. And I'm playing with a company that I have never thrown before, but they reached out to me a couple months back and I'm finally able to get out and film with them. It's High Disc Golf. I filmed a banana froth unboxing and I slandered them, calling them H13, but it's High Disc Golf. They used to be Hole 13 as a retailer, now that they're a manufacturer, or at least co-manufacturing through Gateway. I wrote notes on the back of this. But they have 4 molds right now, and apparently a 5th one is coming at some point. So we're gonna play tags today, where you come in with a tag. Gold is the highest. Whoever has the best score takes the lowest number tag, and you try to get as low as possible. I have not lost a tags match in about 3 or 4 months though. I haven't really filmed any of them, but I'm kind of putting that on the line today because I'm only playing with 4 molds that I have never thrown before. The putter, the Embark 3401, it's kind of like a Scarab or a P1X, but a little bit lower shoulder. Pretty interesting. The Companion is 4401, not a very common disc. It's a little bead. It kind of feels like a smaller MD4. These are all made by Gateway, you can see, and they're in 2 different types of plastics. The putter being the homebound plastic, which is the base. He said he might have sent me the flex, but it feels like the firm, because there's firm, soft, and flex. It does not feel flexy. The Adventure 75 -11, very, very domey, very sharp feeling, feels more overstable than -11. And the Wanderlust. This is the journeybound plastic. All 3 of the non-putters are 12.5 -12. It's got a little nose bead on it, which probably lowers the parting line a bit. I thought it was going to be racer-like, but then I put it up against a racer and it wasn't quite the same almost at all. I don't know quite how far it's going to fly because it's a pretty blunt edge disc. Let's see if we can win tags today. I think 7 to 10 down will do it. Just got to play a little conservative, make some putts, and see how these fly. Try to throw them 1 time before I actually get onto the course. Let's see if we can't win a tags match. Keep my streak alive. All right, 1 shot each with these as we head out to warm up.
Hey, I'm just gonna pop up in the corner here because this is something that has never happened to me when filming a video. I wanted to still get the video out. I told High Disc Golf that I would be reviewing their discs, and just some stuff happened throughout the video that I'm sure I'll pop back in later. I was very surprised. I knew that these all felt a little bit weird coming out of my hands initially.
Oh, it's stable. Wow.
And as you're seeing, I'm throwing them, and they definitely can be thrown well, and maybe I was just really bad this day. That very much could be the case, but something happened that has never happened before around hole 9. So let's get on to hole number 1. I'll show you what's going on, and then I'll reconvene later in the video because we have some stuff to talk about with this one.
I will take note walking to snag all these guys on the way to hole 1, which is a 630-foot par 4. We do have a right to left wind, so they might be a little flippier than I gave them credit for since I started most of them on hyzer. That mid-range though, I think it's gonna be like a traditional rock before it beats in. 4401 is close to rock numbers. It flew a little more overstable than I expected. This one was actually a little straighter than I expected, but it's a putter. And then the fairway, a little more overstable, but that's how it felt to me. It didn't really feel like a -11. The wing is just too high, but it really was glidey. And I think on that warm-up throw went just about, it's only 20 feet shorter than the Wanderlust. I do like that these discs are all about a journey. Why are you just a blob in a hood right now?
Because I'm a blob all the time.
That's all this company, High Disc Golf. I thought it was H13, and then I slandered them.
Oh, that is so domy.
That's crazy.
Is that a 7-speed pop?
But yeah.
That's interesting. That little.
Yeah, they all have interesting little beads. Gateway seems to do like weird beaded stuff.
I don't know.
That's pretty stable too. I think it's more of a 7502 disc. Yeah, they're super domey.
I was gonna say this is a 7-speed with a pop top. That's wild.
Yeah, crazy pop top. We'll see as I warm up if it goes farther or not. It's an interesting putter.
I mean, I can go back in.
Not something I normally putt with, but it's all good. I do love the name Wanderlust for a driver. Tail right to left. Big bat. Big grip, big grip.
Come on. Can't anything stable.
That's great. That's all you want. Embark Companion. Well, tail one, I think we'll go the 4-speed. Nice. And on top of playing all 18 with him, we're also gonna do birdie or die-ish. There's only 4 discs, so it shouldn't be an issue. So I can't birdie with any of them. I'll give them away, but got a lot of holes to birdie with these guys. Let's got good luck. Oh, I didn't realize this is a 169. It's more stable than I thought it'd be for that. All right, I think we're gonna try this Adventure on a 4-hand. This could be bad, but it feels like it'll be a little stable.
fun.
Yeah. Sweet, maybe a little long. Oh, gosh. All right, I was counting on that one. Just a bad putt. We don't have to make any more of those. I think it's straighter than I anticipate, so just spin it at a target. I was aiming a little right side, and then I missed right side. If I would have aimed at the middle point, I think I still would have put it in, even though it was a little low. Overthinking it. Let's get a birdie on this one. This one's tough. 730. Heiser, but OB is there. And it's not a great win, so this will be a good hole. I could try way over the top. These highs are so fun, though. I never see it come down.
I think you're right behind.
I never see it. The best is going to be down here.
3 OB.
I'm right behind this tree, unfortunately. Kind of worst case spot to be. The safer play is here, but the birdie play. That's some look. Not as good as I could do from there, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, it's so straight. Why is it not overstable at all? I thought that was perfect. I think I might treat it more like a P1X than I thought. Yeah, super straight.
Yeah.
2 8s in a row, Fusco? That's crazy.
No, man. I don't ever want to see you here again.
Weird to say, but even that putt on 2, I liked. So I've liked every putt that's come out of my hand today, pretty much. Honestly, the first one that went in is the one I like least, but aim a little straighter on. Trust is going to be straight and should be money. This one, 480, par 3. All right, I think I'm going to flex it.
You gotta pay taxes on that 5.
Try to just get it as right as I can, because it will flex out, I think. That's too high, bro. That's so bad. I don't like that driver very much. All right, this was a pretty poor. Honestly, better than I thought. Had a little more speed. Thought this was really bad. It's only pretty bad. A little hyzer putt.
Magic.
Ah. Oh. Okay. This putter's surprising me. It's way straighter than I thought. I guess I maybe should have guessed that based on the shoulder, but with the bead, I was like, maybe it's gonna be more overstable. 3401, typically straight, but has a little fade. Yeah, I didn't hate either of those putts. I'm still happy with how I'm putting, even that one that bounced out left side. I liked it, just maybe didn't pop it enough, but bogey brings me back to even, and through 4 holes, that's not great. This, with how like chunky it is on the edge, it's not been my favorite driver. Probably got to get half of the last ones at least. 7 down or better to feel competitive, but I think I'm getting an idea of how these discs are flying. Why are you so stable? What the heck? Oh my gosh. I thought I threw that perfect. Actually, I like how it came out of my hand. I really, unfortunately, these high discs drivers have just not been my favorite. I haven't thrown like a ton of Gateway stuff, a ton of Gateway molded stuff, but the stuff from Hooligan, like the thread and the vibe and stuff, just, I don't know. The dome and the stability seem to match a little better. These both seem to be a little more overstable than they want to be, and a little deeper in the hand, or like bigger feeling, which could be harder for someone like me who has smaller hands, but I really thought I threw that one well. Just didn't pop up. There's something interesting about most of these molds. It's not it right now. Oh no, so bad.
Get up.
All right, so I'm 3 or 4 back through 6. Not where you want to be at all. And I'll be honest with you, like, I have reviewed a lot of companies and a lot of discs, and I don't exactly know what it is, but I just have not liked any of these discs so far. That putter, when I threw it, I feel like it fluffed out of my hand easily. That definitely could have been user error. I'll definitely try to throw it again. I just don't know what it is. I like the vision, I like the names, I like what these discs maybe could be, but there's just something odd about every single one of them. Like, this is just oddly thin and small. This one has a little nose bead on it, which, okay, but then it's domey and wide feeling for a 12 speed. Like, almost feels like a Faro 13 speed because of that. This one is very domey 7 speed, way more stable than the numbers would suggest, and then it has this interesting little double rim. I just don't know. This one just got such a low shoulder. Like, lower than my Scarab, which is a P1X mold. Lower than the Cohort, which is the XD. Been interesting. 375. We're gonna give the Adventure another shot. Very deep 7-speed. And then honestly, that double rim feels like the rim should be where the first rim comes in. All right. That is so overstable. For what? That's so overstable. That's supposed to be a -1 disc.
Is it? Yeah.
That's what it says on it.
There too.
Yeah.
Oh yikes.
That's why I threw it like that. I thought it was perfect out of my hand. That's crazy. That's like an FD1. No way, dude. That's so bad. No, it's a bad putt. That's not on the disc. I thought that, honestly, based on the numbers, I thought that either the Wanderlust or the Adventure were going to be understable. Both being straight overstable, it's going to be a more interesting shape to get through there. Disappointed in myself on that putt. There's still room to win, though. There's always room. Last time I played her, I think I shot 10, and then the next highest was 5. So I think anywhere from 6 to 7 could still do it. But that means a pretty perfect round finishing out with these guys. This is hole 8. Might just be me, though. We'll see. Not me.
Not you.
Sorry, discs.
He's back. He's back.
So you might have noticed, I have all 4 of these right now, and I just threw. I don't want to throw them anymore, actually. So we're gonna see if I can climb out of the hole and still win tags today. Throw my own discs. I might throw the companion a couple more times because I haven't really thrown it very much. But man, I just do not really get along with these guys at all, which is kind of sad to say. I still want to win tags. And I don't think it's that I don't know these discs that I'm not throwing them well. I just don't think I get along with any of them, unfortunately. But that is interesting. Very interesting. What the heck? Luckily, the hole's only even par, though, so it's not like a terrible hole to climb out of, but then we're going back to my discs. I actually didn't even anticipate bringing them out, but I had enough space because it was only 4 discs that I could bring a whole bag and just plop those discs on top. So, not mad about it. Okay, there's a straight gap here. See if this companion can nail it. Ah, a little low. Why? I misreleased those every time. That's not happened with that disc and the putter. That I feel fine on my pull through, but it comes out early. I'm sure it's me, but I have a long look at it.
What?
Oh, I feel bad. I feel very bad, but I just don't like them. I'm sorry. Maybe someone will. I'm gonna have these guys test them out and see what they think, but I'm kind of surprised. This has never happened to me before. Ever. I've never even thought to do this in a video. Last time I played here, I went eagle, eagle. And I sandwiched them with bogeys. I went bogey, eagle, eagle, bogey. I shot 2 down over 4 holes with 2 bogeys. Yeah, I made a putt from basically where Josh is. 12 speed, 12 speed. This feels smaller. I'm sure it's just because of how built up this bead is around the edge. And I think there's stuff that they could do to each of these molds to make them better, but as they are, 560 foot par 4, something like that. Josh, move your cart. Just be smooth. That's down there. Oh. 480, pretty downhill, but like a tough downhill because it just drops off. And there's a lot of air, so you have to really get the nose angle right. I think I've only birdied this one like once. It's pretty tough. Tailwind though. I think they told me to throw a science with this one just to give it another rip. Just so thick.
Reminds me of a slab.
All right, pretty straight tail, a little right to the left.
Ryan. Yeah, you beat me by 4 on 1 hole. That's tough, dude.
That's a look.
That is so stable.
That's just odd. Discs are weird.
Big 1, 2.
I'm sure discs are hard to make, I'm sure. That's a great shot. I think they need to clear something. I don't know, this is tough. I don't know what they need to do here. Had to get over this so fast. I couldn't do my normal swing. Yeah, I think just cleaning that up so it's just the trunks over there would be a really positive change, just because it becomes way flukier than like I threw a pretty perfect shot. Like, yeah, I could try to get through that gap a little more, but I'm basically playing to that spot, and then to get there and to have nothing from within 20 feet. I am also not a course or designer, so I know nothing. I'm just a little YouTube guy. So 365, tailwind.
Somebody almost aced it last week. Oh, Eric almost aced it last week. Really?
That's rough. No. Not too mad about the putt. I really got to work on those hill ones. I think I maybe should go back to a straddle there. I was trying to keep my knee open, and I think I did a good job. I just didn't trust my arm path. Didn't want to juice it because it could have gone way long. But leaderboard. Okay, I'm 3 back still. Ed and Josh are at 6. Then the next person's at 1. So I have to make up 3 strokes, and we're a hole behind one of the guys at 6. Ed is on my card. This next hole is an ace run, but as long as I can get pretty close to birdieing out, I think I'll be able to win.
Ace.
Bring it up.
Ace.
Chain.
Oh my gosh! I think we'll go wad. Oh! Dang it, I thought I made it. Nice putt. What in the world? It's the worst. All right, a little deep. Trust it. Right at it. Just like a P1X, I really think. So, a little deep for me, but this is probably my favorite of the molds. I can see myself throwing this for the straight shots. The 4-speed's close, overstable for the numbers, and very small feeling, like both thin and small, which is tougher to grip even with my smaller hands. Number 1 is this, number 2 I think is the 4-speed, number 3 is the 12-speed, and the bottom one for me is probably that 7-speed. I don't know, they're pretty close, the 2 drivers.
Perfection. Good shot.
Thank you. 2. Go in. Oh, what the thing? Thought that was parked. Got about 38 feet. A few meters into circle 2. Pop it. Pop harder. I like it. Okay, that brings me. Okay, so that brings Ed to 7 and me to 6 through 15. So I gotta beat him by 1 on these last 3 holes to tie, and tie goes to me because I came in with the hot tag. So it's possible, baby. You go straight out with the Sphinx. Put the safer plays over the top. I keep missing that shot, like early, like less Anheuser, and it just fades out so much more than I think I wanted to. So I think I'd rather err on the side that I did. Dang, my distance was perfect. My line was just too right. Coming out.
Yeah, we're ready.
No. Dang. Turn.
I'm gonna
All
try
right,
one more
I'm on a little island, 3 above, 3 below, so might as well end it with one of the high discs out of respect for how this all started. Which one? Which driver?
Yellow one.
Yep. This
Oh,
one.
the orange is the further one. Go orange.
Okay.
Oh, wait, turn. It's still fighting out. That's ridiculous.
I can't throw that
Literally
disc. I'm
gonna fly
sorry.
out.
Seems about right. Good news. I'm sitting in 3rd, so as long as I don't take a triple bogey, well, even I have to take a quad because Mike's gonna get up and down for a par, and I'm 3 strokes ahead of him with a higher tag. So as long as I don't take an absolutely ridiculous number, I'll still get a gold. Not the end of the world.
I can hear you. Gosh, anybody can hear me across this whole course, and I know that. Ow! Hey, if you wanted to play that, you could have.
So I was able to sneak away with a gold tag, luckily number 43, I believe. I squandered that at a later tags match. That's not even on camera, so brutal. Let's talk about the high discs, because to be honest with you, I've had a few more days to kind of think about it and think about throwing them, and after playing the round, I had everybody else throw them a little bit, and the number one consensus that everyone had was just that they were very, very hard discs. Because of the thickness of a lot of the rims, some of the kind of oddities with the double rim here, which I don't really know why that would ever happen. It feels like the rim should be where the first rim comes in, not the second one. It just kind of seems to add thickness and a little bit of potential flashing. I don't feel any flashing. I never felt any, but it is an interesting feeling, and a couple people said they wouldn't want to throw it just because of that. The interestingly thick rims here, and yeah, like I can flex it a little bit, but all of these discs, the main consensus was that they're all very stiff and hard. Like this is the racer that I just filmed with, and it has just like some give to the flight plate where you put your thumb in, you feel like you can really press into it. These ones don't really feel like they have that. Like it takes so much more pressure, and so I think that was a cause of some of my misreleases with them, was just how stiff these are. It might not be that the molds themselves are bad, even though I do think that, like I showed you on basically all these molds, and the companion right here, the 4-speed being just like that slight bead, it just feels this kind of has the opposite effect of, it feels like it doesn't fill your hand as well, but this is arguably the most comfortable disc. I just think that they all need to be in slightly different plastics for them to be what I would want to throw. And that's not saying that some people don't want to throw these. I didn't feel like I didn't know how they flew. I just feel like I didn't really want to throw them anymore. And which is the first time that's ever happened to me. And I do feel kind of bad because companies sent me out their discs. It's a new company. I want new disc golf companies to be able to succeed, but I also hope that these are in small enough batches and that they can go back to their manufacturer and say, hey, like if it was me, a softer plastic, something that more people might be able to get behind, and just maybe tone down some of the oddities of some of these discs, because when you're making discs, you do want to be able to stand out, but there's also a reason why a lot of discs are the way that they are, and new companies are able to come to market and bring successful products, and I hope that high disc golf will be able to do that. And I could be the one who's completely wrong about all these molds. Like if you liked what you saw today, please feel free to pick these up. I just want to give you my honest opinion as a reviewer, but I'm also just one dude on the internet who you guys have given some sort of credence to my opinion by giving me this channel and this audience. So I thank you so much for that. A big shout out to High Disc Golf for sending these out, especially as a very new company, new prototypes. That I'm sure that's scary, and I'm sure that this review isn't necessarily what you wanted to hear, but I hope that you'll take the feedback in a positive note, because I do want you to succeed. I want everybody to be able to be as successful as they can be. For me, these are just all a little bit too chunky feeling. Like they didn't feel very streamlined, any of them. This one being the slight exception, the companion, but still a little odd in my grip. And then all just a little too stiff, like, ow, I feel like I could knock someone out with all these. That's not quite the same with, like, just a different sound. And this is a pretty stiff disc, which you'll have to learn about soon. But this is the giveaway pile for 50K subscribers. So once we reach 50K, we'll be giving away the racer. I'm actually gonna put all 4 of these in there, so someone can get their hands on them and check them out. I wrote notes for the video on the back of all of them. So all 4 of these plus the racer, as well as this disc, which check out Banana Froth probably tomorrow or the next day or way later. Who knows when that'll get posted, but that'll be a giveaway there. Let's get to 50K before December 12th or on December 12th, because that will get me back to my 10,000 subscribers every 6-month pace. You guys are the best. Thanks for watching my videos. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye. Buy all your discs at Infinite.